Hey everyone, welcome to Reverse Homesteading. It has been another rainy weekend here at our place in Melbourne, Australia. It's the second last day of spring. We have a lot of rain in winter and spring, and we have had a lot of spring rain this year. So I'm not really complaining, but it is good to get some sunshine every now and then. It'll all even out, I'm sure. A lovely person in the comments was hoping for some of the rain that's come our way, so hopefully she'll get some soon where she is. I was going to talk about dill, so I'm waiting for this to go to seed so I can put lovely dill seeds in with my pickles, my homemade pickles when I have cucumbers, which are coming up soon. They're already sprouted and coming out into the garden in the next week or two, probably next week. These are starting to die off, at least the upper branches, probably because a lot of the energy is going into the seeds. Well, that's alright, I really want the seeds, but don't forget your lovely feathery foliage, which is good for anything from spanakopita to fish and chicken dishes. We don't use a lot of dill. Hubby's not a huge fan of dill and he does a lot of the cooking, so I just do my own little thing with it. But it's quite good to have in pickles and that sort of thing. So don't forget to trim it off as you go and dry it. I just dry it naturally on a towel or piece of fabric so that it'll not be too harmed by the food dehydrator. I don't have a freeze dryer. They're just crazy expensive here, $8,000 or so Australian. So I won't be getting one of those anytime soon. The other thing that I'm loving lately in my garden is the bird life and the creatures. Seeing a lot more worms in the soil. We used to just have lawn here and a lot of shade. Now there's more organic matter for them to process. They actually eat the bacteria that's on things in the soil. But a healthy garden has a lot of creatures. You're actually creating your own little ecosystem. So I'm pretty happy to see the birds and little praying mantis and all little things that make the garden work together. Good to have things in balance. So very exciting. There's 1, maybe 3 blueberries ready now, and my granddaughter is headed this way, so they won't last long. That answers my question. One just fell off in the bag, so that one's ready. Not a bad size. I saw a lovely family member who used to grow borage the other day, and I thought, oh, I only have the same flowers out in the garden, so I won't take her any flowers today. I took something else. And then when I got home, I thought, oh my goodness, she used to grow borage. I don't know if she's seen pink ones. I forgot to mention them. So next time I see her, I might take her some pink borage. And I will also put some in ice blocks for people who don't believe me. I can preserve them that way, I think. In the meantime, the bees are really enjoying them. Lettuce is going to seed. We haven't got around to enough salad sandwiches or enough salads, but they're good little lettuce, so I will collect the seed and we'll go again next time. Good thing about lettuce is it's so quick to produce a harvest, so we will get some again before summertime. The asparagus is growing really well. It's all green Martha Washington asparagus. It isn't crazy bushy, but I always love seeing the new little spears coming up. This sort of one I noticed is pushing the sugarcane out of the way. Looks like I bought one. This particular one, I was noticing it was only last week and now it's gone right up to the top of the net and it's curving around a bit. So what I am going to do, which was something that I proposed even when I put these in here, because I didn't have enough soil for all the beds, but now I do. When I put another big bed in over there, that's where the asparagus will go. So it needs less tending, it doesn't need a net over the top, and I want to keep this row of 3 long garden beds for things that need trellising like tomatoes and cucumbers. So that's the long-term plan. but I can't do that until these little asparagus babies decide to go dormant, so I won't be doing that until probably into winter. They do take a while to go dormant. But in the meantime, we'll have our Thai pink egg tomatoes giving us lovely little tomatoes. I was going to take the early flowers off, but these ones have been planted the longest out of all of my tomatoes, so I will let these have at least a couple of little tomatoes until they get a bit bigger and I can put a trellis in here and support them better. Still haven't planted my Genovese Basil, or is it Genovese? I don't know. I have an Italian friend. I probably should have asked her. She used to be a language teacher. So just take the little buds off here as you see them. As I've said before, we don't want this to flower because it'll change the flavour of the basil and it won't be as good. It'll be bitter and nasty and you would have wondered why you didn't do this in the first place. So it only takes 2 seconds and it helps the plant grow out a little bit. It'll branch out a little bit from there, hopefully, and not keep producing flowers. There we go. Take off any damaged leaves, because damaged leaves on a plant can actually attract animals that like plants that are dying. So they're the cleanup crew at the end of the season, but you don't want them to move in early because they might eat your good plants as well. So that's another thing with organic gardening. Prevention. What is it? An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. So take off any really bad leaves and put them in your compost. Then your plants will look better and they'll thank you because the little predators who like to ruin your plants may not attack them so much. Another good thing about all this rain is that I catch a whole lot less fruit fly. So they must stay in the trees or stay away somehow because such small creatures, it must be hard to fly in the rain. The bees just keep coming back no matter what because we have quite a bit of shade in our garden still. So I think they might hide out in the trees occasionally and jump across to the flowers. Always good to have flowers in your garden. Well, I hope you're having fun in your garden. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.